Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to the very first out of 2 reactions. I'll be jumping on this here, the one and only Mystelics reacts channel, brothers and sisters. Big up yourself for definitely being a part of these vibrations. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Don't forget, brothers and sisters, to do what? Click the like button. I would help the algorithm to push these videos further and further out there, brothers and sisters. And of course, if you're new to this channel or have been a part of this channel and forget how to subscribe, definitely subscribe, brothers and sisters. Subscribe, of course, you'll be notified when you subscribe. Click the bell, click all, and then you'll be notified when I drop all my videos right there, as well as helping this channel to grow and further grow. Yes, brothers and sisters. Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, we have something very important. This is it right there, brothers and sisters, for which we're going to be teaching individuals how to save $200. In this hard economic time, brothers and sisters, you have to know how to save $200, brothers and sisters. And in that regard, we're going to get into it right there. Let us take a listen.
How to save $200 on $1,000 salary.
How to save $200 on $1,000 salary. Yesterday, we actually did a breakdown of trying to save $200. She ended up on $275, at least at the end of the time, without doing extra. So you meet your basic needs, and of course, on the $1,400, this individual was able to bring down to $275. So the basic stuff was handled. Thank God for that. And remaining $275. But of course, we know that $275 is not gonna make it. But this individual has decided he knows how to make us save $200. It is one thing to have $275 remaining, but not having it at the end to save. But this one wants us to be able to save, brothers and sisters. So you're gonna see what he has to say in that regard right there. Let's continue.
Explain to you how to do that.
Yes.
The first thing you need to do is to outline your expenses.
Yes. To me, that looks way more. $750 for rent, $200, that is $950 and $60. That is $1,010, brothers and sisters. That's not even half of the thing yet. You have children. Boy, that's gonna be interesting right there.
Now we're doing that for a simple man, basic man.
The simple man.
Dominica. The average rent in the countryside, $750. Down to children. If the Lord blessed you with 2 kids from a relationship that was inspired by the devil, you will pay $75 a week, 4 weeks,
child support
times 2 kids, $600. If you want 5, 6, 7 kids,
Mr. Easy.
they probably do you Obi and Mal in that economy. 2 kids, basic people. If you don't have a car, you pay boss. But if your grandfather give you a car.
What I'm missing there now? I'm missing what's going on here now?
Old 1990 Corolla. You could pay $500 to do your car, your insurance, your gas per month. If you go by auto trade and take a car, you take a loan for a car, that's a whole other story. You want to budget about $100 for clothes,
per month,
$1,200 in a year, you could get something by the Chinese. So for a basic man,
well, man does vex with Chinese. But I don't know why he speed up that. I guess we can see it for ourselves. What he's saying there, like 260, yeah, blah blah blah. But for clothes, brothers and sisters, going by the Chinese and get some clothes, that is rather interesting right there. Anyways, let's continue.
Who doesn't run woman, who doesn't drink rum, doesn't drink alcohol, have only 2 children.
Some people, he doesn't drink rum and alcohol, this kind of thing there. Some people is that they live enough here. So when the Prime Minister, when Scary come and say, hey guys, if you have $1,000 in your pocket, and then you go, hey, I go in and go to the rum shop, you might end up spending all that money. So the Prime Minister was definitely right when he said, don't put all your monies in your pocket. I agree with that sentiment. That's true. People with things that's going to just spend Vikey Vi. Ladies in shopping, hey, I have the money, man. I have more money. Or I can probably get the man money or something of that sort. So you just go and shop Vikey Vi. If you have the money in your pocket, that is interesting, okay? So
your expenses in Dominica come $2,960. That's for a basic man. If you take car by auto trade and you have loan at big edge, paying a mortgage, to survive in Dominica, about $3,500, $4,000.
That Mr. Not easy. Gas, so that means you're $1,960 above So how is he going to do this, man? This is interesting.
For a basic man that doesn't do much, $2,960 you need in Dominica. How do you save $200 from that? If you make
Mr. Not easy, that boy.
$1,000. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. But it all comes down
Adversity, man.
to loyalty. If you support the right party and you put on the right colors in Dominica, the impossible can be possible. Guess how we do it mathematically?
So you're saying if you support the right party, so it's not the economy that helping you, you know. The economy, pui. It finished, brothers and sisters. Guys, my year wet. So the economy finish. Okay? Alright. So you have to support the wrong party. Not the right party, the wrong party. Not the right party for the economy isn't in power. Because you don't get to see what they're doing. The wrong one is in power, so you have to support the wrong party, not the right one. Anyways.
$1,000 a month. 1,000. And you minus your expenses, which is 2,960. You are left with negative 1,960. If you're not supporting the right party, that's your reality. You have to find a way to get 1,960 just to meet your expenses. You're a basic man. Supporting the right party. Loyalty counts for something. If you were loyal, you would have voted since 2000. You would have been voting the right party.
Mister.
We want to factor that in.
You have to factor the $300 you get in every 5 years, or $500 you get in every 5 years. No? That
Negative 1960 plus 2000 equals 40. You see, we are already in the positive. Just for support. Now, if
plus the $300, well, that's every 5 years, not every month. That thing is actually every month.
Bible pretty well, and it says, "Perilous times shall come, but those who endure till the end will be saved." If you are to be saved, you have to endure your perilous times. Stay loyal, and you vote 5 more years.
Hey, isn't that putting yourself in more perilous times? The great book says, if you endure to the end, you will be saved. But on the basis of, this is talking about Revelation, not those of you who know your Bible. Anyways, so you will be saved, brothers and sisters, enduring the perilous times. But if you have to endure the perilous times, would that mean putting back the people who are creating the perilous times? So supporting the very people who are creating the perilous times is kind of an insane idea. He's saying you have to support the right party, but supporting the right party wouldn't, would probably try to make sure the economy grows. But I think most people's problems with supporting the right party is that they are like internet children. They want it no. They forget you have to grow back the economy, and people will be like, that takes a lot of time, so might as well just see if I can get the $500 or the $300 every 5 years. Or if you're the prime minister of then you try your best to see if the prime minister can give you some monies, but that means you have to go after the prime minister every month to meet your expenses. And that is interesting. Let me continue.
To factor in that 5 more years. 40. We're not adding it, we're multiplying that 5 more years. 40 times 5.
5 years.
Equals 200.
So that means you're saving $200 in 5 years. Boy.
Okay.
That is something else. No, guys, there's something I want to point out right there. Rent. Okay. Hey, big up the Mac computers. I can highlight the thing. Alright then. Alright. I can actually highlight on the video itself. That's crazy. Anyways. Rent $750. I think the rent can go cheaper than that, brothers and sisters. Some individuals tend to be $500 and they tend to share it. That's why sometimes if you get to live with your sister, your brother, or something like that, you married or whatever, you're coming together, 2 people in the household can definitely contribute, to the rent. So you split the rent 50-50. That's you ladies, 50-50. You working, man. If you're not working, then But if you're working, come on. 50-50 in these hard times, at least the man get to save something. So let's say $500. I know some people does rent for $500. So 500. I know 500. Okay, all right. 500 to 50 to 50. Lights, you split the lights. Lights can be about $200 through for, well, let's say 150, $75 each, brothers and sisters. 150, 150. Now let's just make it easy. Let's make it, because 2 people in the house most likely gonna be using more electricity. Okay, I mean within the same time, you know, if you have 1 person using the same light, but if you're charging your phone, one charging their phone there, another person charging their phone there, that is more electricity. So it wouldn't double, but it will definitely add more to the present electrical bill if you just 1 person right there. So that is one of the shortcomings in making, you know, multiple people live in the same home. However, it'll still be cheaper rather than 2 people in a house paying $100 there, $100 over there, plus the additional expenses of living single, brothers and sisters. That's another story right there. So 250 and 75, that's 325, brothers and sisters. Water is $60 plus the $15, brothers and sisters. That's another 75 right there. So that's $400. All right, internet, I heard internet, the cheapest one is $120. So that is $520, brothers and sisters. Children, let's bring them for your grandmother. Let's forget the children. We're trying to see if we can save. We're trying to see how we can save. Anyways, where are we? 250, so 520? Yeah, 400 and 120. 120 for internet, brothers and sisters. So we 520. Okay. Medicals, well, you know, sometimes you have to pay your medical insurance. Nah, man, you eating herbs. Forget that. So you still 520. Groceries, groceries expensive. Me. No, when you're buying groceries, brothers and sisters, it's better to buy wholesale. I'm helping you guys out there. It is better to buy wholesale rather than buying in the retail stores. I understand, yeah, retail stores might need a little money for them to survive, but sometimes you have to watch your pocket, brothers and sisters. You go to the retail stores and you buy stuff there. You need toilet paper, buy in bulk. So most likely by the time next month reach, you still have more toilet paper there, so you won't have to buy. So that kind of helps in that regard. One of the best things you can actually do, brothers and sisters, actually learn that from the rich folks and from certain people, you know, they tend to buy wholesale. So you might have a set of products, you might 6 bottles of things wholesale. It's much cheaper rather than buying one in the store. So in the next 6-7 months you have a bottle there ready to use, you know. So that cuts down on the bill, wholesale, brothers and sisters. So anyways, groceries, let's say groceries come up to, oh boy, 180. Okay, let's just make it 180. It'll be more than that, you know, but you have to be, you know. So that's a wide fully now. 180. 280. Let's make it 280. Alright. 280 on 500, brothers and sisters. That's 800. So $800, brothers and sisters. Car insurance? No, you don't have car. Forget the car. Okay? Forget the car, brothers and sisters. And learn to sew. And you'll be able to save $200 out of $1,000, brothers and sisters. You see, I do it for you. Get a place that is about $500 rent. Okay? Make sure 2 people come in, you know, 2 people can stay in that area. So all you can pay rent $250 to help you out. Light bill, cut the light bill in half. Obviously, you'll use more. So we're saying $150 for that. You know, $60 plus $15. But the consumption of water will also increase. Well, let's just all you bathing together. According to that song from Dice. Don't ask her. Where the neighbor, give me some water. He say you have to conserve water, so come and bathe with him. It's something else. Right there. I like the way how they did that song, man. That was brilliant. Right there. Internet, everybody uses internet, so it's one thing. So you don't have to worry about paying multiple. So that also helps in that regard. You don't have children. Send the children by your grandparents, medicals, you know, you eating well, you know, so you have to cut down on a number of things to actually make it work, brothers and sisters. That is very interesting right there, really and truly. So you get to save $200, brothers and sisters, from all what I mentioned there. You're buying groceries for $280. Make sure you pinch your groceries. You might have to spend $280 every month for sure. Oh my goodness. But yes, guys, buy wholesale. That is the best advice I can give to you guys. You might end up spending a lot of money at the first time, but generally speaking, you know, it'll definitely be worth it, so to speak. You don't pay retail price, you pay wholesale price. If something costs $15, you might end up paying what, $11 for it. Okay, so if you had to buy 4, that would be $60, and if you had to buy 4 wholesale, that would be $44, brothers and sisters. So 60 versus 44, I think, is a bit, huge difference right there. And then you get to save on that monies or get to do something extra with that monies. Maybe try to invest in something of that sort. I don't know how much money you're going to invest, $16, but it is what it is, brothers and sisters. But his indication is you have to support the wrong government, even though he stated right, the wrong one that is literally keeping you down to be in that state right there, brothers and sisters. So hopefully you don't get a car insurance. Hopefully you learn how to sew and make clothes yourself, but then you have to buy the materials. You can just reuse a curtain, man. Reuse a curtain or something, and then when you finish, just sew back the curtain. I'm just saying, guys, we're trying to see how we can save monies, man. But that's crazy right there. But I think the best way you can actually do things is in the United States. I was also teaching some of my folks them what to do. They have a family together. I was like, yo, instead of each of all you paying rent, get a big house. You guys stay inside it for 5 years. While you guys stay inside it for 5 years, you save up the money, everybody's saving up the monies. Then you just go and buy a house brand new. All you contribute to the house, all you'll have definitely savings. So if all you making $50,000 a month, right? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So and they were making good amount of funds, but we'll just say at 50K. Okay, 50K, everybody making 50K, that is $250,000 per year. Minus taxes, blah, 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 let's say 200. At the end of 5 years, you'll have how much? You'll have $1 million. You take that $1 million, each of all you come together after the end of the 5 years, you decide you're buying a big house for all yourself. That house can cost $450,000, 600,000, around there. Okay, 600,000. That means each of all you would have at least above 75K in all your bank. You clear the house, you do your thing, you guys stay. You stay there for another 5 years. At the end of the 5 years, or you can then buy another house or 2 houses, and then split the money between all you. Who take the first house, who take the second house, who take the third house, or if 5 of all you stay in that house, 2 of all you go there, 2 of all you go there, whatever. Who get a family will move into the house, and so forth. You just grow that way. This is how the Mexicans and the others tend to do it. You have 20 of them living in one house, brothers and sisters. They buy old brogodo house for $15,000. 20 of them come and they fix up the house. I remember a black guy was giving a story and talking about black unity. I know people elevating and this kind of things. He say the Mexicans, mi amigos, man, come together. 20 of them. He bought an old brogodo house. 20 of them. The boy say next morning when them Mexican people finish, the house was brand new. And the boy cry when he see that. The boy cry. And he say all the hombres them come and live inside. They don't have rent to pay, so they get to save their monies. They get to save up their monies. When each of them save up their monies, 20 of the hombres, when they are able to buy another house, they buy another broken down house, wherever or however it is. And then they split in. So 10 stay in that house, 10 go in the other house. When they continue that way, they buy another house. They are able to then captivate in about 10 years' time. They all have their own house rent-free. Rent-free, mortgage-free, brothers and sisters. That's how they tend to do their thing. And the question is, why can't black people come together and do the same thing too? I know a number of persons, when they grow up, they just want to get their apartment and roll out and what have you. It's better to be smart, brothers and sisters. If your parents them don't mind, you stay up till you're 25. Stay up until 25, work hard, and see if you can do extra gigs and all those kind of things there. So from 18 or 17, whichever you start to work, 18 to 17 to 25, brothers and sisters, that's about, what, 8 years of saving up monies. So you can actually go out there and start doing something. If you want to go to school, to make in a better area where you can actually look at STEM programs or whatever for you to elevate, that also helps. But you cannot tell me that you're going to support the very persons that keeping you down to the point where they're telling you can save $200, brothers and sisters. And the very basic bills themselves, even to include medicals and proper groceries, brothers and sisters, man have to start going Chinese store and buying fake food to eat. All you don't know about them things there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on this whole situation right there? That's just my thoughts. I figured I'd just give a little extra insight into that right there. What are your thoughts, guys? Tune in for the next reaction I'll be doing. It's a very interesting one right there. Remember the individual that came and entitled Dominica the worst city in the world, or worst city in the Caribbean, something of that sort? Well, there's another individual who has the complete opposite to that, brothers and sisters, and we're gonna be reacting to that in the next reaction video. So tune in for that a bit later on. So by Mystelics once again, guys, click the like button if you understand it. Click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that if you enjoyed this video. If it was actually helpful of anyone in that sort, brothers and sisters, let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. What ways you think individuals can also save, man? If they have $1,000, what other ways you think individuals can actually save right there? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Remember, guys, be real, salute the king, be positive.